First, we should play a game for this episode. First person to fuck up and say something from Letterkenny loses.
No! I'm gonna lose on purpose so that I can just do whatever I want.
Yeah, you lose first, and then you're just like, "How are you now?" And I'm like,
You did it! I tricked you!
I think that Michael will punish you if you did.
No, during the episode.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean.
No, we fucked. Starting now.
I always forget that I need to be really
Yeah,
close.
you
You gotta scoot your boots more. Scoot your butt.
This appear in is so much easier to set up than.
Oh, so true.
Okay.
I like to say appear in like Kieran. Is that good?
Let me turn on some lights and get a La Croix, and then I'm ready to go.
Oh, you gotta get a La Croix. It's very
La Croix.
Yeah, hello, everyone in the Twitch chat. How are you today? That was close.
What?
Man, we haven't done this in a long time, huh?
I don't remember how to do it.
It's been like
It's been
a month.
too long.
It's been like a month.
Everyone sounds real good.
I'm sixth. I have a goop still.
But like microphone wise,
Yeah.
We'll turn our AC off in a second.
But we gotta. I'm gonna wait till the last possible second to do it. So
We
I'm gonna
gooping
be
it.
sweating my ass.
I think my mic is in a better spot now because I have more room now, which is
Oh.
good.
I say your mic. Yeah, you sound real fucking good.
Yeah, I love that
Can
you
we
have
get
so
this
much
like closer
room.
to us?
Yeah.
Does that help? I don't know. I know I'm jealous of everyone's good sound quality.
What we need to
I
do,
wanna
Jennifer, is sit on the opposite side of the table and just face each other.
Talk about it into the microphone.
Hi, my name's Toby. Oh, I'm
So-
Toby.
Just to remind me, it's been 6 years since we defeated them in the Feywild, right?
Huh?
It's been 6 years.
Huh?
Wait. Oh, I need to do something real fast.
Damn.
Toby has a cold. He blows his nosies. Isn't it fucked up that Lahni can't get sick?
That's what she gets for living in the dirt.
Damn,
Oh,
lucky.
shit.
Damn. Lucky. My
That's what you get when you live in the dirt.
with Thanksgiving.
No. Don't.
I've got so many things to set up in here.
I will see you.
I want him to see my.
I will love you. Say well done. All right, everyone joining me. I don't remember all the words, but
I took a nap today. It was a bad idea.
Oh
What a
no.
fool.
Same.
Oh,
well, Nika, you make a little more sense.
yeah, you're up at ass o'clock in the
Michael,
morning.
you're a fool. Nika's not.
It was
I-
worse though.
Okay, you're a fool.
I feel like naps pretty much never make me feel better.
I took a
Uh-uh.
15-minute nap the other day.
I think that's okay. 15 minutes. I don't know though. I don't know. I don't think I've ever felt better from a nap. Like as an adult.
I
There
was
is-
watching.
There's like some magical amount of time that you can sleep. If you like sleep exactly for 23 minutes or something, then
Yeah.
you feel
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
And everything else is bad.
since I was sick, I had to bust out the big guns, which was watch the hit show Black Sails.
It's so I
get-
love that show.
I think I'm gonna have to watch Black Sails because I like
It's
Charlotte
so
so
much-
much.
Kitty
It seems similar.
and yeah, and the intro is the coolest.
Ah.
The
That's
song
the
is
best
so
intro
fucking
song
good.
ever
I
made.
like
So
wanted to
good.
watch the show.
Fuck, I want to listen to like a 9-hour version. Bear McCreary. I want Bear McCreary to yell my ass with his music. I love him so much.
Yeah.
Oh, take a megaphone and yell into my ass.
Please.
All right, I'm ready.
To my
Since
ass.
I am-
It's 6:55. How's this possible?
Since I'm a goop
All
lord,
right, I'm
my
ready.
head is full of goop, and whenever I swallow, my ears pops.
Mm.
Not very good for me.
Do we need to turn it around?
Well, you know what they say.
Yeah.
Or don't want to.
You know what they say? Take care of a cold, she'll stay for 7 days. Ignore a cold, she'll be there in a week or some shit. Fuck! I haven't heard it enough. That's a new episode.
Yeah, they said it.
You lost the game. And we haven't even started recording.
Wow.
I said once the episode has started, Nika!
And then I said starting now.
He's got to get it out.
That being said, every time I say the other day, I say it like that. And I'm like,
I feel like I can see the life leaving Michael's eyes while this is happening.
Michael,
What?
fuck you.
Whoa!
Fuck you too.
Whoa.
I don't agree with that.
We're starting with good energy.
I just decided that you can't take the spell you wanted to take.
Take that, bitch. That was too squeaky, Toby. You need to cool
Your
it.
DM dicked you over the other day.
Oh boy.
Should we start recording?
I have Audacity open.
No,
for
sir.
once.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hard no.
Hard no.
Hard no.
We're the worst.
I am
Man,
not losing this
This
game.
is the best
I'm actually a monster.
recording session I think I've ever been a part of.
Oh,
Um,
shut up. Wait, shut up. 1 second. Shut up.
What's happening?
On Saturday is the something birthday of GeeklyInc.
Oh.
huh?
August 4th, when we decided Geekly, that ink.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that
I
real?
don't. That's real, baby.
Oh,
Put it in my calendar. You know it's real. I
Yeah.
drank a beer.
Okay. On go. 3, 2, 1, go. Recording.
Recording.
Awake.
Recording.
Game starts now.
Coherent.
I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of Black Sails references.
And all yeah, that's allowed. You can do that. Oh man, I almost messed up.
Me too.
Papa's just eating a burger, I think.
Great time to start eating, in my opinion.
Well, I didn't just start. It's been going on for a little bit.
Okay.
He's eating a ham sandwich.
Do we need to talk about anything else? Or
Probably.
do you want
We should-
it?
We should
Make
probably
this-
save whatever we should be talking about at the end so that Nika can go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Right? Is there anything?
We're also straight.
Michael, can you make sure to bring the D&D pins to the wedding? Because I forgot to grab 4.
I don't know where those are, but I'll try to find them.
He moved, man. They're gone forever.
Yeah, they're in a box somewhere.
Okay. It's fine. I love you.
Okay, right. I guess we're gonna start.
Yeah, I think we should.
Feels weird.
I feel stressed out for some
Lord.
reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think it's like a new recording since
It's like
we
your
recorded
first day of
in
school.
person.
Everyone do dinosaur arms.
There you go.
Michael!
What?
There you go.
Are we doing this?
I have an improv
They
game.
referenced Zip Zap Zop on My Favorite Murder that I was listening to.
Yeah,
earlier.
that's good shit.
Okay. Wow, we look like idiots in the stream. Okay. I'm gonna start.
Do it.
Greetings, adventurers. You have joined us for another episode of the Drunks and Dragons podcast. I am your dungeon master, Michael DiMauro, and with me is Nika Howard,
No, hi.
Mike Bachmann,
I'm not going to make a joke because I'll say something I regret.
Jennifer Cheek,
Hey, everyone.
and Tim Lanning.
Hey everybody, it's great for being here. Thanks for having me. We are having a current contest between Bachmann, Jennifer, and I, which is the first person to make a letter Kinney reference loses.
It is very.
And
It's
me
the,
and Nika are having a contest where if you do make more references, we're just both going to kill you.
Oh no!
it's.
And it's to see who can kill you first.
I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be worth it to
Yeah.
die.
Yeah. But yeah, hey everybody, it's been so long. How are you right now? It's funny to 14 people.
Tim's a bad person. We have not recorded a normal podcast in like a month, and it feels like a million years, even though we just saw each other not that long ago. Yeah,
That's
at
true.
GeeklyCon, which already happened.
Yes.
You missed it. Where were
Feels
you?
like I'm being attacked.
No, not at all.
Michael, you did so good at DMing at GeeklyCon. You made us all feel so good.
I loved the live
Chill.
show. It was very fun.
Yes.
And I feel like this was like the bar was set so high on costumes this year.
Oh,
Like,
so
I don't even. It was so good.
Why do I feel attacked right now?
No, I was like, everybody's costumes are really good. Is what I mean.
Bachmann, you had two costumes.
I love
That's
your
not fair.
Yeah.
Don't attack my-
one of them was
attack my
one of them was a robe I found at Walmart an hour before the show.
That was so sensual, though. It was
Yeah.
very good.
It was
fucking
hilarious.
comfortable.
I do wish you'd shaved your chest hair in the
I
V.
forgot. Nobody reminded me, and I forgot. So
Yeah.
Wow.
The funniest thing was that there were several people at GeeklyCon that had Scud's pattern, and it was just like, fuck.
Wait, what do you
I
mean?
think Matthew Morris had a romper that had that pattern on it.
No shit?
Yeah.
oh my god.
The plastic or the
Dude.
paper cup pattern.
Well,
That would've been so
everyone,
fucking
thank you to everyone who wore Scud's pattern.
Yes.
Mhm.
But also, you're a coward for not insisting that Bachmann wears it and by ripping it off your shirt and giving it to him.
That's true.
That's true. But no, GeeklyCon was the best ever. Michael, thank you so much. Obviously, thank you so much to Carly, Nick, John, Bajaya.
All y'all hard
Nika,
workers out there.
Not Jennifer,
Not
for
me.
sure.
Don't work hard. I'm sorry.
David, of course.
There's so many. You can't name them all.
I forgot
You're
probably
gonna get in
several
trouble right
people.
now.
You're gonna get yelled at.
Fuck is wrong with you? Why am I'm not coming back next
You
time.
fool.
I can't believe that I'm not being mentioned. My name's Alan. That's what
Mike
Alan.
McGinnis, Alan.
No.
John
No,
Caulfield's
Alan
like
is too
crying
nice
right
to
now
say
somewhere.
that.
I said John earlier.
Oh, I thought you meant the other John.
Trunk
Big-
John?
You're drunk, John.
Drunk.
Big shout out to that pokey place across the street that fed.
Oh my
hundreds
god,
of
yeah.
us.
Shout out.
Ate so much of that
Yeah, that was. It was Columbus was very. I'm sorry if we're doing a little GeeklyCon talk because that is we just got back recently. Columbus was very good, right?
It was so good.
There's good food everywhere. There was no black mold that I could see.
I left some of my own black mold. That's another story. There's a Starbucks right across the street.
What more can you ask for? And like really good like hipster coffee shops nearby. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
good food, real good
I
food.
had
Good job.
superhero themed breakfast almost
Yeah.
every day.
It was
That place whipped ass.
yeah, Columbus rules. I think it's the best GeeklyCon so far. I love you all.
And in case you missed it, we are definitely going back there at least for the next year.
At least for the next 2 years.
2 years.
Whenever-
I forgot if we said that yet.
You've got time to make it
we
happen.
are contractually obligated to go
Yeah.
back there the next
So
2
no
years.
more thing. When are you going to be closer to Minnesota?
Never.
Never. Columbus.
Or at
Wow,
least
that
not
was
for
a
3.
really good Minnesotan accent.
When are you going to be closer to New Jersey?
When's GeeklyCon coming to Montana?
Oi, when you
Never.
wankers coming to Illinois?
Like, well, we've been there.
Y'all coming to
Well,
Australia?
St. Louis barely counts.
Really?
Oh,
the-
Chicago.
Chicago!
Oh,
Or
Peoria.
Joliet.
Yeah, Joliet.
yeah, like yeah.
I can't wait till we do our GeeklyCon flag and it's like St. Louis, Portland, Joliet. Yeah.
That was like when we were gonna do GeeklyCon New York asterisk, and it's like it's really in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
We definitely
funny.
looked at that.
That was good.
That one looked fun.
But that's enough, probably.
That's enough GeeklyCon.
Probably enough.
It
It was really fun. Thank you for Christopher Bedell, who
Oh, yes.
was in the live show and was extremely funny.
I did the voice the whole time. Which
He did. That was
Madman.
brave.
Yeah.
It was very brave.
And then he did karaoke. with
Oh
that
my god, that
voice.
was so fun.
God damn. We should
Well-
do GeeklyCon every day.
Well,
Oh,
we've sufficiently
please.
FOMO'd people, or whatever
Yeah.
the past tense, future tense of that is.
I accidentally closed all my tabs out on my computer. No.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah, so shit. Should we like
Roll
Yeah,
D20.
maybe
Or-
we'll do a podcast or
I almost
something.
say like we shouldn't even roll a d20 because we should do a very detailed recap of what's going on, since we kind of just closed a little mini chapter there.
Yeah, so what is this? This is arc 3 we're in now, is that correct? Or 4?
Ooh boy.
Like overall?
Wait, yes.
Overall, it's like overall it's the third arc.
Yes.
So we've completed chapter 1 of arc 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man.
Yes. And
the Lich was the epilogue of
Been-
Arc 2.
It's only been 5.5 years.
Yeah.
yeah.
Personally, I can't wait till we get to the Tonkatsu train arc, but yeah, I can.
Is that a Letterkenny reference?
It was not.
So you guys all leveled up. You're level
That's
17
right.
now.
Level 17, yeah.
Level 17 is so high.
It is
Yeah.
very high.
I feel like now going back and playing like a lower level character is going to be like so weird.
So like I hit him with a stick or something?
I just throw some dirt in his eyes? I'm not sure what to do here.
This is more RP heavy, is all.
So true, yeah.
Oh.
Right now, it takes me... I don't want to spoil what... I'm going to save one of the things I have, but if you know anything about Wizards in the 17th level, you probably know something that I have right now. But the amount of research I could be doing into any one of my turns is baffling.
It's scary. Good thing we have beautiful editors who
Too true.
can make those those stalls just whiz by.
Yeah, I'll just start screaming the whole time. Or like
Powering up.
say spoilers for the 100. It's like, what's a show people like? And they don't want to get spoiled for it.
Everyone loves 100.
So should we do it? Should we just do a big group effort and talk
Sure.
about what the
Yeah.
hell's going on?
Sure. Okay, sure.
So we were in our third arc, like you're saying.
What do you call this arc, Michael? The Orb of...
Orb of Endless Power. No, that's the
The Orb of Mystery. The Mystery Orb. I feel like we can workshop this.
The Orb of Google Maps. It's really more of a. It's not Google. It's more of a Foursquare, really, because it's just the locations.
And like, yeah.
Yes.
And we do have to be there for them to turn a certain color.
Oh, this is yeah.
Wow, this is Foursquare.
This is fucking Foursquare.
Forb Square. Forb
Square.
The obliteration of the orb. No, that's not it.
For Orb.
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 So so you all found an orb that
Yes.
we're talking about right now, which you've learned is actually a map. It's like a map of the planes of existence or something, maybe.
Right.
And it had six little lights on it, and one of them took you to the Feywild, and
Yes.
where a crazy thing had happened. The Feywild got taken over by Lolth.
Yeah,
and
the
her
minions,
evil
of Lolth invaded the Feywild.
We-
The Feywild was bad instead of good.
We got our asses kicked by some of the minions,
Uh-huh.
like pseudo
Oh yeah.
We got our asses kicked by some drow.
Yeah.
Which, guys, the new spell I took could have really been helpful in that battle. Just a
same.
little spoiler alert.
Little spoiler.
We had a run-in with some squid situation.
Oh yeah, remember that guy?
Ron tried
big
to
old-
flirt with it. It didn't work for some reason.
Don't skip
Big old
the,
tentacle boy.
or several big old tentacle boys.
Yeah.
Sure. Don't skip the number one NPC of all time.
Yeah, open dildo.
Oh, no.
R.I.P.
Yes, everyone's favorite
Brian.
NPC.
He's
No.
dead. Yeah, we were rescued by old Ben Dildong and went to his house.
Yeah, he's a jolly fellow. He
He's-
fucks bears.
He has a beautiful bear spouse
Mm-hmm.
named Silverberry.
Mm-hmm.
Or
And
berries.
Silverberries.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. But we were able to infiltrate the tower where Melora and the Fey Court reside.
Oh, you skipped some important parts before that?
Oh, the fucking
skill
skill challenge.
challenge.
Come on.
Sure,
I shot bow and arrow so good.
you did.
And you knew so much about Doug the Dark.
Doug the Dark Elf. We went to Norhall. We all know that.
Doug
Oh
the-
yeah.
And in case everyone has forgotten, let's just remember that Toby, canonically, was on a Doug the Dark Elf forum with the username PapaDoug18.
Yes.
What's his
So-
password?
I'm sorry, real quick. Birds are doing some crazy shit outside of our apartment right now. I think it's an omen. I don't know what it means.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's good or bad, but they
Yeah.
are really wilding out right now.
they enjoy podcasts.
Ooh, they're
It's
doing
too
the
hot.
thing-
Don't touch me.
They're doing the thing where they like move in groups in weird ways, and I think they're trying to kill me.
Interesting.
I think there's something about that in Revelations. It's
Oh, for
probably
sure.
fine though.
Excuse me. From where?
What was that book called?
What was the book called? Revelation.
Just one.
No. I'm talking about the sequel.
Oh, okay. Damn it. Yeah, okay.
Is it really the Book of Revelation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just the one.
That's how you can.
But there's more than one revelation.
That's how you can spot the
in there.
evangelicals out in the wild.
No,
versus
if someone says
Elsewild.
Revelations, that's how you spot
No
a
one's
fake gamer
ever
girl
said
in the Bible.
non-believers.
Revelation. Everyone has always said Revelation.
Who wasn't
I know.
seeing? Who wasn't seeing all the visions in that yarn? Because it's like some. It's
John.
Like, yeah, John.
John.
So if it got
He's
to
on mad
almost,
mushrooms.
if it got to almost the end of the book, and John was like, yeah, I already know all that stuff. Tell me something I don't know. And then there was one revelation that he didn't know at the end. You could call it revelation, but there was a shit ton of revelations.
I
all
think
throughout
it's
the
more
book.
like he was like really wilding out on mushrooms and was like went
Yeah.
to like write the title, and before he could write the S, he just died.
Yeah.
There's
That's how it
been there have been so many translations. I guarantee you, there's some version of
At
it
some point
that's
it's
called
Revelations.
Revelations.
No.
That's wrong.
So,
So-
you guys are in the Feywild in the first place as you were looking for Titus Harper's son, Tom Harper.
Tom
who
Harper.
who had gone missing.
I wish that I could remember what his voice sounded like. Oh, what does it sound like?
I
Yeah,
can
it's-
never forget it. I mean, I don't...
Daddy! They've stolen me.
I need a lolly, Daddy.
There it is.
didn't get stolen.
I have a cold. You
Okay,
see.
now all right, I'm happy again now. Thank you. Please continue.
and sound with Tira. We think.
Yeah, there was all kinds of crazy stuff happening in the world. There was snow was falling in the summer, and
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we
That
had a little
apparently-
flash to Eludra
Mhm.
and Jayla
Mhm.
and Bucky in the snow.
And Bragas.
And Bragas, how could we forget
And
Bragas?
what?
Hot new NPC.
Chili Vanilla.
Chili Vanilla.
but apparently that's been fixed now since you rescued the Feywild, and but you still are after young Tom Harper, who
Young Tom Harper. Such a nerd.
He's a missing fellow. His ears are kind of pointy, and
Hair is yellow.
his hair probably is yellow.
Probably, yeah, probably
is
is yellow.
Sure.
Sure.
But yeah, so the minions, the stronger forces of Lolth were fighting deeply, strongly throughout all of the tower there. But luckily, there was a mysterious strong man
Mm-hmm.
who was praising Rhaegar and was able to
Just loved it.
somehow hold Lolth back for us, which I'm thankful for.
Oh, same.
I wonder who that was.
Man. I want to shake his hand and go to his wedding.
hard to say. Hard to say. And then so Melora gave you all wonderful gifts, which I'm sure you've all recorded in your character sheets.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Let me just sync up. Just make sure that what I've got is what you intended.
Well, if you will look
got
at
a-
I actually wrote down what it does in my not character sheet. So that's an improvement for me.
We should really make a wiki.
oh golly. You know, there's been some downtime, a little bit of downtime, since we we saved Melora from the like weird Ghostbusters trap she was in. So Toby's intelligence now is a healthy 23.
That's too many.
Yeah.
that is too much.
Oh, that's
Like-
right. You gave me that sword that drinks blood.
Haha.
I think that I didn't get a gift, like a physical gift. It was that my bow got blessed that I already had.
Yeah.
So now I can re-roll an attack roll. Thank you so much.
I do love
And do an extra 1d8 radiant damage.
I love how easy it must be to give Jennifer items. It's just like she's
you
gonna
just
miss.
Re-roll. Just re-roll shit. And I love it every time.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't because you don't use them.
I don't.
Hey,
I
whoa.
didn't come here to be attacked.
Whoa.
I came here to have a good time and not to be reminded of what a dumbass I am.
Look, it only that one thing only re-rolled on what was it? It's like everyone.
Oh,
always would.
ability or like ability saving
Oh my
throws.
god.
Yeah.
This
God
is
damn.
once a day. I'm laying it out here right now for all of you listening.
All of you.
And Tim.
Whenever she
I'm looking at
doesn't,
Tim.
whenever she doesn't use it, she's
No!
saving it. That's what's
Yeah,
happening.
that's right. Don't ask me about it because that's
I'm
a
saving
spoiler.
it. Who knows what's gonna come up? You know.
And Melora also blessed Skud. She kissed him on the forehead,
Oh damn!
Oh,
Lucky.
damn.
which allows him to reroll once per day.
Lucky.
His whole body's
Every
blessed.
day?
Once a day, yeah.
Wow. Well, I assumed that Lahni and Toby would make eye contact and then put our little faces forward. Maybe get a smooch. You see a little
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
No, she's like, nope. Here's your bag of beans, and here's your book.
But my bag of beans can grow mushrooms. So whenever you all fuckers are blessed, Toby and I will be high as a kite.
Damn. Now, can I ask one clarifying question
Please
about my
do.
bow blessing, Michael?
Sure.
It says once a day you can reroll an attack roll and do an extra 1d8 radiant damage. Now, does that mean that only once a day when I do
No,
the
you just
reroll?
always do the extra radiant.
I always have a 1d8
Jesus
extra.
Christ.
That is great news. I'm gonna add that.
Wait, so I can do how often can I
You headbutt.
I can do it once a day, but it's just any kind of roll?
Any roll, yeah, you can reroll any roll.
Does that include damage rolls?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Why
I mean, I
not?
probably won't waste it on that shit, but
I want to re-roll this D6 that I got a 4 in.
oh my god, I didn't even think about D6s. I was going to do it on D4.
And then Melora told you the little bit of info that you were looking after, which was that you would find Lonnie's brother when he wanted to be found.
Which is very
He's
cryptic.
very stubborn.
He's very stubborn.
That's how Lonnie's always been. Lanny.
Laney.
Sorry. Lonnie died.
R.I.P.
I feel like we could find Lanny before he wants to be found. Sounds like a mystery.
and also that Tom Harper is in Elysium, the essentially heaven for people of the faith of Pelor.
Wait,
Yes.
that doesn't mean he's dead, right?
No.
No, and I've thought a lot about that.
That's true. Actually, we don't know that. Great question.
Shit.
We just took it as like, yeah,
No,
we
he's
went
fine.
to Gnome Heaven, and we're not dead.
What if he
Fuck.
is dead? Oh my god. What if this is
Yeah.
a real, what is it, like Angela's ashes or whatever, the lovely bones?
Sophie's
Shit.
choice.
Oh my god, it's totally lovely bones.
No, it's the gift of the Magi. It's like, hey, Toby, we got you this shirt for your skin and bones, and he's like, see,
Do you remember what happens in?
she
Wait,
cut
you said
hair.
gift of the Magi. When you said gift of the Magi, I heard the giver, and I'm like, that's not what happens in that book at all.
Giving tree. Is the giving tree the one that turns into Jesus' cross?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Michael, I have a question. On my bag of beans, there's like a D100 option where you can roll and something could happen. Can I choose that, or do I have to roll for it? Because there's some of them that are just fun RP things.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to clarify that with you. It's like a list of 10.
I think that's probably fine, but if you want to shoot me the list.
Okay.
But yeah, if it's just RP stuff, then yeah, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't use just like for the combat ones.
Yeah.
I would roll for those if I wanted that.
Cool. Yeah, totally. Yeah, so yeah, in theory, Titus Harper would be at this place, right? He would be on this plane of existence.
Yeah, because as we know from the Bachelorette episodes, Harper is doing well in heaven.
He loves heaven.
As he was probably a champion of Pelor in some respects. He's doing well there. Who's to say what that means for us? Michael won't tell us. But when we were rapping about the next steps, since we have so many places we could go, it's like, where do we want to? We do very little off microphone, which is actually very stupid. Like normal D&D games do chat. We don't do it that much. So we're
You know
trying
that you love to hear us make shopping decisions and
Yes.
such. So
Yes.
we would hate to keep that from you.
Oh yeah. You know, we should do an all Patreon episode where we just like argue
Oh no.
and scream and cuss.
So I don't know how to do it without people here to help me, so I can't do it often.
Not possible.
What?
And then that's Bachmann's character,
Yeah.
Mike Bachmann. You know, he knows what's up.
I think it's good that we do. So I mean, if there's ever like a thing where it's like, oh, they're gonna need to sit down and figure this out, we will be like, what are we gonna do? But
Right.
we like
Yeah.
to do we like to show you guys a lot of the.
Yeah, and mostly if it's like, are you going to turn left or are you going to turn right? So obviously we have these orbs, this orb that has 5 more destinations, and Michael is like, you don't have to tell me where you guys want to go, but if you did,
but if you do, then I don't have to lay out the entire world. In this
right? Exactly. Days. We can't all be Griffin McElroy.
We're doing this out of respect to the DM.
Yeah, exactly. I respect Michael so much. Is it getting right?
We are DM respecters on this podcast.
Did you know what I just realized?
What?
Michael's last name. DiMauro.
What?
What?
Wow.
Wow.
You are destined.
You're destined.
The
Has anyone ever said this
true
before?
DM.
DiMauro?
It's one word.
You guys are not nearly as excited about this as Tim and I are.
You know how McDonald's has the big M and then the D, Mickey D's? That's just one word, right? McDonald's. So you're DM. DiMauro. Dickie M.
He's from the Morrow.
Of the Morrow. Yeah, of the Morrow. Michael's from the future. And then after hanging out with Pelor, that's what I call her. We had to do a live show. And of course, we have to make sure the live show can exist by itself, but is also entertaining for people that are not caught up and for people who are obviously the opposite, which is caught up. So Michael crafted a wonderful thing where we helped out Ben Dildong and the Viscount Ambrosius, or whatever his name is.
That's it.
Yeah.
He showed back up. We switched bodies.
That was fun.
Yes, it was very good. So if you haven't listened to it yet, you should.
And we'll have the video up soon if it's not up.
If you want to see, it's not all of our costume to glory.
Yeah, David is a extreme perfectionist, but he is extremely talented. So I'm sure it'll take exactly the perfect amount of time. Probably faster than it should have, based on what.
Yes, most likely. So we're gonna make D&D very soon, but I just quickly want to run through your choices for getting to when you go to level 17.
Hell yeah!
You guys have choices?
Our proficiency bonuses all go up, correct? That's all, maybe not Skud because you're multi-classing, right?
Yeah,
But
mine done.
all of us single classes, our proficiency is 6 now, which is great.
So high.
I got I can cast more spells, and I'm gonna save those and not tell you what they are. Michael can tell us who they are.
Oh, I kind of want to talk about my spell.
Please do.
Spell.
I didn't get a ton. I got an extra couple spell slots and 1 5th level spell, which is the most bonkers spell ever. And let me go find it real quick.
When we were talking about it last night, she was like describing it, and I was like, "Well, it can't work that way." And she's like, "It does."
It does work that way.
This spell rules.
So this spell is called Wrath of Nature. So basically I call out to the spirits of nature and I rouse them against my enemies. So the spirits cause trees, rocks, and grasses into 60-foot cubes centered on a point to become animated. So if my enemies are like in a forest zone, then they get fucked up by grass and undergrowth. They get fucked up by trees. They get fucked up by roots and vines, and also by rocks. So it's just like the whole ground is like fighting. So I can be like, hey, I choose this rock to go throw at this enemy, and like all the trees are just like slapping them in the face and stuff. Yeah,
because I was looking at a spell earlier today too that was like, oh, if you do this, then depending on where you are, 1 of 4 things happens. But that spell is like all these things happen.
I don't know how I'm ever going to do it correctly because I'm very stupid.
I do like that you got it at the end of the Feywild.
I know, it could have been really useful.
Yeah, but
I feel like there's forests and there's grass and undergrowth and rocks.
I like the idea of Lahni being like, "Hey, lead him outside. There's a tree here." So
and then the tree's just like a whomping willow in their ass.
Yeah. This next mini arc is actually going to take place in a space station. Unfortunately,
luckily I took the space station spell.
Is it like an intergalactic space station? Because a lot of times, they have to have like forests and things to generate oxygen.
Greenhouse.
No, it's all just plastic.
I've seen The Expanse. I know how this works.
So this is your level 17 ranger for those playing along at home.
Yeah, and she is the
Herself.
Unearthed Arcana Ranger.
Yes, so,
So-
you were like a little confused about why I do certain things. It's because I'm
Yeah.
using the Unearthed Arcana
And
version
if
because
it-
it's better.
Yeah, and anything he's like, that's not what the Ranger does. It's because it's a different thing, you know.
And because it's homebrew.
It-
Just
it-
if it's
Well, it's not homebrew. Well,
just assume it's homebrew.
it's homebrew.
If you think I'm wrong,
Just
it's just
assume that
homebrew.
we're doing it right.
Yeah, it's a character choice.
Yeah, I'm in the Hunter Conclave for Unearthed Arcana version of the Ranger.
Yeah.
Level 17. Moving on up in the world.
Who else wants to talk about their new shit?
Yeah, I mean, I'll knock mine out real quick.
Knock it out.
So I'm multi-class, which means that I just basically leveled up my wizard to 14.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, wow. Which basically gets I get command undead, so I can use magic to bring undead under my control, even those created by other wizards.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
Wow, you should have used that in the Lich.
I
You didn't have it
I
then.
should have could done that. If I had multi-class, I would have had it then.
Well, damn. What are you going to do?
No, I fucked
It's
up.
going to rain so fucking hard where we are in a
there's
second.
a lot of weird shit happening
Wow.
outside today. I think we might die in here.
Do you think maybe the bird omen was...
I think the
Rain?
bird omen was for the rain. They were like, I gotta get the fuck
And
out
I
of
watered
here.
my plants today like a goddamn moron.
That's so stupid. How about Lahni? What does Lahni get?
Okay, so Lahni doesn't get a lot.
Lahni's a monk, right?
Yes, yeah, she is a full 17th level monk. But I do get, I'm trying to pull it up here. I just got this fun thing where basically it's called Intoxicated Frenzy. So whenever Lahni makes a flurry of blows attack, I can make 5 total attacks with it, provided that each target or each hit goes to a different target. So basically Lahni now wants to just be surrounded by people and then like just spin around and punch all of
So
them.
this is like that like drunken master style. You're
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
flailing.
that is literally what type of monk she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we're
So,
Michael, can I
cool.
interrupt everyone and say, can we, when Bachmann, falls down a well or has another baby or whatever, can we play a Brip Rap, Nyx, and Lahni episode?
Oh fuck.
3 monks.
3 months. Yes.
Brip Rap is also a drunk monk.
Oh my god.
Drunk Monk's so
Yes.
good.
Drunk
Yeah, it
monks.
Yes, you can do that. That sounds great. And so Toby has a level 9 spell, and you're not what it is because you're a wizard boy.
Why are you trying to keep it secret?
Well, people know.
Everyone's
They know
online.
wizards. They know what's. There's some certain fucking baller. Well, there's a lot of baller spells. And 9th level.
You can just do yes.
I picked 2.
Really? At level 9.
I chose to not pick a new spell, but I'm gonna do Gaze really powerfully. No, I picked 2 spells, but I'm saving them for a fun reveal. One of them is so goddamn stupid. And the other, one of the ones I didn't pick is so goddamn stupid. And it's like, I did not pick the meteor one where you can shoot a meteor a mile from
What,
you.
you fool?
I know. I just don't think we're going to be attacking any cities anytime soon.
We had a couple of cities though in that
We are.
in the orb.
You fucked
I could be
up.
wrong. I'll keep my snoot out looking for scrolls to copy or what have you.
All right, so we're 30 minutes into the podcast. Let's play some D&D.
Wait, we didn't hear what Scott. Did we hear what? Oh, he said he leveled. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just not memorable.
Oh, I would never say that.
You get to
Okay.
control other people's undead.
Yeah,
yeah, that's really good.
You
Bachmann,
got
you
that
got the
big
cool
skelly
thing.
energy.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Besides me.
It's pretty cool.
Big skelly energy. Oh shit.
Okay, so you just finished. You're in the cozy home of Ben Dilladong. He basically said, "Stay the night, and tomorrow I will bring you to
Stay the night. No, we gotta go. Stay.
tomorrow I'll bring you to
Stay.
a magical glade in the forest, and there's a portal there that will take you anywhere you want to go. So you get to do that tomorrow. Ben has left with his friend Silverberries, and you do hear some growling and biting and things like that coming from outside. Who knows what's happening? And yeah, so you all are just kind of sitting around eating your feast of breads and honeys and cheeses and
Sweetmeats.
Toby looks up. The entire time y'all have been doing other bullshit, he has not been paying attention. He slams this book in front of him closed. His eyes are lightly glowing, and then he gets a nosebleed and falls backwards.
Please tell me it's one of those spells that like takes so much out of you that you're gonna have that like just trademark like trope nosebleed.
Oh, you got to.
Ooh! A white streak appears in Toby's hair.
He turned into an anime boy.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean,
Because that's what they get stressed and their hair turns white.
is that true?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's like a thing in multiple anime.
I'm just thinking of my good friend Rogue. Toby has one lock of bright red hair that's longer, but now he has one lock that's all white.
Nice.
And when his eyes stop glowing, he goes, "I'm so smart. It hurt. I can feel my teeth move. I'm gonna throw up. And Toby has read the book. Thank you. Bye. I'll see you in 100 years.
So all of you guys, your best friend Frank is here, obviously.
Frank, you made it. Hello.
Wow, I just want to commend you all on a successful mission. This is going to be very fortuitous for the Tower of Grey, and I think that your books are going to be better than ever.
Hey, Frank, what did Melora give you?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Sounds like something that needs to be disclosed to the business.
Frank, why are your pants glowing?
Never mind. Never mind that. But so I have been speaking with Rowan, and it is well past time. She kept saying that we're in imminent danger. We can't do this right now. But we have a free night. Everyone here is safe and sound, and yes. I think it is finally time for us to have our first annual performance review.
What? I don't need to do that. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's very important for the company to make sure we have regular performance reviews. That way, no one, you know where you stand, and you know what you need to work on, and all these things. It's great for morale. Everyone loves performance reviews.
We're so busy doing. Rowan kind of gestures at the table. We're busy doing stuff, Frank.
This will waste 13% too much time. Yeah. I'm smart now, so the way I role play it is by quoting percentages.
That's how you know you're smart.
How you know.
So I thought we'd just do a group performance review, right? I mean, guys.
Fine, if it'll get you off my back, Frank.
Great, I'm glad we're all on board. Everyone looks so happy. Who should we start with? And Rowan, do you want to lead this session, or I've got some questions jotted down.
How about you, Frank? You start out, and if I think of something good, I'll
okay, sure. I would love to. Let's start with Lahni.
I was just going to say you can start with me, because if there's bad news, I'd rather hear it now than later. And I would just want to say that I really have appreciated my time with the Tower Grey. And I don't know if this is like a fire and hire kind of situation, but I've really grown to love you all in the past couple months. So Frank, please give me your worst.
Sure. Okay.
Frank can't fire you. I need that to be abundantly clear.
Frank pulls out a clipboard and a magical quill.
I don't know, guys. He got a clipboard. It looks real official.
Frank is both. He's the finance guy and the HR guy.
Oh my god, he's like a Toby.
Yeah, not you, Toby. The office Toby.
So Lahni, can you describe to me any recent ways you've failed the party?
Yeah, I think there was that one time where, technically this is not failing the party, but I think this is an experience we can all grow from. When we had Nook with us and I opted to save Skud and Nook died instead. And that was my bad. And I'm going to learn from this experience and move forward.
No, you need to save Skud.
I mean, Skud is definitely more.
We didn't know what
important
Nook was.
than Nook, and we didn't even know Nook.
We should have saved
So
Nook.
arguably, we should. Yeah, I mean, we could have saved it.
All of us.
I think that arguably we made the correct decision. Running a business is hard. Being a small business owner is really hard.
You don't do any work.
Excuse me, Toby. I do all the BDM marketing for this firm.
The what?
Business development.
That is true. We do have an insurance policy out on Skud since he is a contracted employee. So had you let him die, it would have been a sizable increase in our revenue. So just think about that next time when you have to make these decisions.
I don't like where this conversation's going.
Is that legal?
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, I'll think about that, Frank. Who has the biggest insurance policy?
Don't.
Frank.
It's probably Rowan. I'd have to check.
Can we do an insight?
Yes,
See what my insurance policy is?
It's a normal D&D thing to do.
Aren't you guys proud of me? I said it right 5 years later.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize it. I'm sorry.
I got a 23.
Oh my gosh.
Frank definitely has the highest insurance policy.
But we wouldn't get paid that, right? Because he's not one
We
of our
would get
employees. How's that
paid
work?
if I guess it depends if Tower Grey is the policy holder. or
Beneficiary?
something?
Let's get
Yeah.
really deep into some LLCs and how businesses work.
So Lonnie will just give him a little wink and a finger gun and be like, "Yep, I'll think about that next time, Frank."
Okay. Who's next? Maybe Skud?
Not quite yet.
No, Skud?
He's shy.
Why are you avoiding eye contact?
That's a bold power move, actually. I respect it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to reschedule the meeting. Can we push it back about 30 minutes?
Well, we can go around once and get back to you. Don't worry, Skud. Don't want to make anyone uncomfortable
And I need to change the location of the meeting.
during their performance review. Toby, what are your greatest weaknesses
You're not
in
qualified
regards?
to talk to me.
What?
You're not qualified. I'm a co-owner here.
I mean, Rowan's name's on the tower, so
I know,
That's my tower.
but
My dad bought me the
fine.
tower.
What was the question?
what are your greatest weaknesses in regards to the budget?
There's the budget. I guess I spend too much on my lab, but I need
That's
those things
true.
just in case. Just in case. The things that come out of my lab are very important. And never go into my lab when I'm not there. But it's very important. It will make sure that our business enterprise will live for a long time.
What are these
Don't go in
tanks
there.
that you keep buying?
Stop! Shush! I need them to store plants in them.
Rowan wants to do a check on that.
I
I would like to
have
do
basil.
a perception check on that.
I enjoy pottery.
piss. How's an 11 do? Is that good?
You believe that
Okay.
he has something to do with plants.
He needs these tanks for the plants.
You
It's
put
I've seen them.
morning glory.
Rowan is looking. She's nodding her head. She's very sure.
Don't check.
I can't believe you guys are letting me read these questions. Okay, Rowan, where do you see yourself?
Thank you. It's my turn to ask questions.
Oh, I just had
Frank.
one for you. If
Oh.
let me go through these real quick.
I thought I was the boss, but you know what? Fine. That's
I mean,
okay. I
it's
can
you lead by example, right?
fine.
Rowan, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 500 years?
Oh, wow.
That's funny.
5 years.
Because they would ask that in a fantasy land.
In 5 years, I see myself in a castle, and I stole it from some. I mean,
Liberated.
liberated it. Some bad people. I'm in the castle. It's very cool. There's a good party going on. Everyone thinks it's the coolest place to be. You know what? I see myself in the same place in 500 years.
Okay. Lax initiative.
Yeah.
Got it.
What was that?
Nothing.
Well, the fact that she even thinks she's going to live 500 years, I think, is impressive. That's
Why would
initiative,
I
right?
not live 500 years? I'm very powerful. And
Well, maybe don't go in my fucking lab, and maybe you will. So.
I think, Rowan, you can just live however long you want to.
thank you, Lahni. I appreciate that. Now I have a question for all of you.
Oh, no.
Wait, I've got one for Skud, and then you can go.
Frank!
Wow! I
Uh,
was gonna say that too.
Scott, have your managers ever said or done anything inappropriate in the workplace? And don't forget that snitches grant wishes.
Stitch. If I'm completely honest with you, paying attention's not my strongest suit. I think they made me get really high one time.
That is accurate.
Yeah.
Well, we
could
were
make
just
him-
pushing him to experience
He
new
said that
things.
he wouldn't.
Well,
He
he
had
said
a
he
water
liked
bottle.
He said he
He
liked
said he had a
being
water
high.
bottle. He said he had a water bottle.
It didn't work.
I mean, it's our-
All right, great. That's a
That
great
doesn't
answer.
sound right.
Thanks.
That
That doesn't sound like our problem.
It's not illegal.
It wasn't a bad experience. I'm just telling you that it happened.
See, he liked it.
He loved it.
He loved having new experiences.
See?
And isn't that a good thing for him to love having new experiences? What a good employee.
Drugs are cool.
Okay, we'll just note that down.
Well, you know,
Scratchy,
it's
scratchy.
something that's natural. You should just enjoy it. It wouldn't have been put on this land if we weren't supposed to put it in our bodies.
Isn't that true?
Can you argue with Frank? You can't say anything against that.
I ain't smart,
true.
but I'm kind of wise sometimes.
As long as the Tower of Grey isn't purchasing it, that's fine by me.
We'll do onion.
Rowan looks very nervous.
Don't go into
She
my
starts
lab.
sweating. He's gonna weed there.
Okay, you have the floor, Rowan.
Finally, everyone, what do you like the most about working for the Tower of Grey? A wonderful company.
Jesus Christ.
Someone's laughing. Why is that happening? When you're working for such a wonderful company, I don't understand. I mean, maybe it's hard for you to just get started talking about it because there's so many good things about it.
I love
Right, Toby?
I love the privacy. I love how much work you do. I like how you take initiative.
Mm-hmm.
I like that your family gave us a lot of money for it. I like that you let me do whatever I want. I like that you don't ask questions. I like that you let me cut your finger off and you'll show with it.
Rowan's pretending to write down notes and she's not.
Yeah, it's been great time.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Toby.
You know,
Thank you.
I'd have to say that after knowing all of you guys, I'm kind of okay with the fact my family died, because I wouldn't have never found the people like you if they didn't, and I'd probably still be eating possum pie for the rest of my life and not getting out of my little forest. And here I am, and I outran a dragon, and it was all because of you guys.
Do you not like possum pie anymore?
You know, I do, but every once in a while, just the raccoon taste gets a little much.
And possum.
Yeah, that's the secret ingredient, is it ain't possum.
You know, well, I mean, do you know what market price is on possum? Really? They got to fill it with
terrible.
raccoon.
Well, you know, it's a really high market, and possum, it's just a delicacy. What better meat could you want to eat? That's its logo.
And you,
It's a fantasy world. You can say slogan. It's fine.
Do you want me to answer this as well?
yes, I do, Frank.
Okay. Well, I just want to say that it is a pleasure to work with you all. I feel like you're probably my 4 best friends in the world, and I love how much you respect me and don't shout down my ideas. And yeah, just it's really it's great to work with you all.
Frank,
Wow.
can I just tell you, I think it's really nice how you're always just a little moist. Never a dry handshake from Frank.
It's glandular. and I do keep handkerchiefs, although I go through them real quick.
Yeah, Pappy did that too. And after he was done, he used to just tie him up and then he'd wear that outfit at the end of the day.
What?
What?
The handkerchiefs
You
as
would
an
wear the
outfit?
handkerchief as an outfit?
Yeah, he was so moist. He would go through maybe 25 of them, 30 if it were summer. There was one time it was real hot. He got up to 37.
What?
Oh,
wore
that's a
37
slow burner.
Your father is a fashion visionary. Wow.
Wow.
This is
I would
great.
have worn a shirt and a pant, but I guess that's good.
I feel like this is really bringing us together. Maybe we should all share a little bit something about our family. Does anyone else have any fun stories or things they want to talk about?
One day at the candy factory, my dad dropped a big vial of beans for to become candied, and
Wait, candy beans?
yeah. And my mom, well, she yelled at him so much that he stopped. He put his little hands on his hips, and he says, this is why I love you so much. And then they started smooching right there. And then I was like, well, it's bean time. And so then I left the candy factory because I didn't want to see what they're about to get into. But for the rest of the day, my dad and mom smelled slightly of confectioner's sugar.
That's a silver lining, I guess.
Yeah.
Your mom sounds like a real sweet lady.
Must be
take
nice.
Cons of the lowest form of intelligence.
Yeah, but everyone enjoys
No, they're on
them.
the ground. No, they left the beans in the ground.
You just still need a bean off the ground.
Oh. Well, it didn't come up.
Well, since we're we're sharing stories, it's probably about time that I came clean with you all about why I'm really with you, why I'm really coming with you guys. And this is,
because everyone at your place died, and the dragon
Oh.
destroyed your pyre, destroyed your what was that?
Home.
Home
Monastery?
Yeah.
Monastery?
And you wanted to experience the world. That's that's
You
understandable.
already told us that,
No,
buddy.
there's more to it than that. See, I've always loved skeletons, but
Yeah,
my
it's
father,
very-
Yeah, we got.
yeah,
I've
my,
noticed that. Yeah, it's kind of a lot.
my father, you see, he wanted me to be a cleric, and so he sent me to the monastery and locked me there. I wasn't allowed to leave, and the monks, they made me study the clerical arts, which is why I know a little bit, but in secret, I was studying my true passion, which is skeletons. And then
The skeleton arts.
It's
What
a-
color was your room as a child or teen?
a child and or teen. Well, when I was very young, I had it's not so much a mint or really like an aqua. It's probably like kind of a midpoint.
Not a
between
mint
those
or
two.
an aqua.
Like
No,
a
it's-
sea foam?
Yeah. See, oh my god,
Wow.
yeah. I never thought about it, but yeah, this is the color of sea foam. And then when I lived at the monastery, it was stone.
So
It was rock color.
yeah, it's tan.
Right?
Yeah.
But one day, bandits raided the monastery, and they slaughtered the monks. I tried to stop them, but my skeletons weren't strong enough. It was then that a robed necromancer appeared with a skeleton made of iron. He chased the bandits out, saving my life. I asked him how I could become as strong as him. He just smiled from beneath the darkness of his hood and tossed me this coin, and I've got a small metal coin that has a skeleton on it.
Oh, nice.
You're getting all animated over there.
As he disappeared into the night, I swore I would become as strong a trainer as him. Hooded man, I will fulfill my promise. I'm going to travel the world and learn everything there is to know about bones. You wait and see!
dumbfounded.
So you wanna risk your life fighting gods to learn more about skeletons and bones?
That's what I said.
Why do you keep holding these poses?
He brought a bone out from his pocket and just put it into the air.
His
It's like a
eyes
little
flashed.
When you asked me that
Behind
question,
started
a small like water droplet appears next to my eye. Just kinda-
Call me a baka. Oh.
He starts to. A theme song is playing in the background. Whoa! Wow.
Wow, this is amazing. I feel like we've had a breakthrough here.
Yeah,
I think so too. This is what my voice is now.
Scott, have you always talked like that? Were you just?
Yeah, I was doing a voice before.
Oh,
You
damn.
were trying to like seem cool.
I was trying to blend in.
Can you still can you go back and forth between the two voices?
I can try.
That's pretty good.
Wow,
Nice.
That could be helpful.
That's actually a pretty useful skill.
Yeah.
Man.
Sometimes I can even go the other way.
Oh! Fall off my chair.
You guys are doing really good in your performance reviews. Wow. We all get raises. Isn't that right, Frank?
Well, let's. No one's getting fired as of yet. So.
Now, Frank, I do have a question for you, sir. And that
Oh.
is, who put you in charge, mister, when
Oh, wow.
I am the CEO of Tower Grey, I've just decided.
Okay.
I'm not sure what Toby is, but he's the CEO too, I think.
Thank you.
I don't know how businesses work so good, but I think I'm in charge. So I think
Yeah,
that I want a raise.
you're technically in charge, but I am the one who needs to make sure your books are balanced and make sure that the tower doesn't get foreclosed and all that stuff. So
Rowan kind of like puts her arm around Toby and like says in his ear, is he allowed to do that?
Well, technically no, but if we make him mad, he could probably kill all of us with the
Because
the bank.
Melora,
Yeah.
the glowing in the pants.
Yeah. No, I don't know what the deal with that is, but it's the what's the Ferriculatum Perculia? What's the called shit? What's the bank called?
Oh yeah,
shit.
the Bravos Bank,
It's
The Iron Bank.
the Iron Bank.
the Iron Bank of.
The Iron Bank of Pelor's Hope. Ferrum Pecunia. Yeah.
So close. So the Ferrum Pecunia, you do not want to cross them. So I think if we just let him do these weird things every now and again, we should be fine.
Well,
But no, he cannot fire us. And legally, the contract you signed a couple years ago, you can't fire me either.
maybe I should have paid attention in school more. Maybe I should have not asked for so much money from my dad, so that he's like, Rowan, don't come to me anymore and ask for any more money for at least 10 years.
Yeah.
It's not been that long.
Who can I fire?
Legally, right now, you are at the bottom of our corporate structure due to joining Time Lahni. While you cannot fire Skud, occasionally you're allowed to tell him what to do. But Skud, if you ever feel that Lahni is stepping out of place, let myself or Rowan know, and we'll reprimand Lahni. That being said, we're all equals here. But based on the joining date.
You just wait. I'm gonna get a promotion. That's my promise to you.
I do believe you could consider your skeleton friends interns.
Sure, legally,
Unpaid.
You gotta have an intern.
we
Or
legally
several.
cannot call them volunteers due to the way that the business is structured. That's a joke for
One person who doesn't listen to this podcast.
yeah. The other person does not listen to this podcast, and they think it's funny. Yeah. So that's how it is. And when Scud, when you so vehemently said that you will get a promotion,
Yes.
I hope that wasn't a veiled threat at Lahni.
Oh, was that supposed to be? I thought you were just saying that I'm gonna be behind you.
Oh,
That's suggestive.
Oh, we can't have that kind of talk here. In
right.
our
We're a
business.
team. And Toby takes his hands and locks them together.
Synergy is good.
We all work together here, right?
Yeah.
Any more goddamn stupid questions? Wasting my time when I could be reading a book.
Toby!
What? I'm smart!
Wait a minute, Toby. You said any more stupid questions? You asked me the question.
What question?
You asked me what I meant by getting a promotion.
That's a clarification, which
yeah.
is a subset of a question. I was referring to Skud and not your Skud. You guys are. It's a big day for me. My nose is bleeding. I was referring to Frank and Rowan.
Oh, another question. Sure. If you were trapped in a Minotaur's maze, what 3 magical items would you bring with you?
3 iron rods. That's it. Removable rods. That's all I need.
How would you? Do you want to describe how you would use them, or?
Yeah, I'd lead the Minotaur to an area that he thought he trapped me, and I put 2 removable rods up and trap him there, and I would scooch under it because I'm very small and low to the ground, and he's not. And then, just in case, I'd turn the corner, put another movable rod down, and then I'd make my way out based off the logic of mazes.
Fascinating.
Thanks. It was good. It was a good answer.
You're very smart, Toby.
Thank you.
Rowan, do you have any other questions you want to ask?
Pulls out a notebook. Let's see. Do you have the resources you need to do your job well here at the Tower of Grey? Now be careful that you don't hurt my feelings when you answer this.
Who are you asking?
All of you.
Oh.
Toby.
Your entire body.
I have to say, if we're being honest here, and we seem to be among friends,
Would you like me to cast Zone of Truth?
I could use a little more egg salad sandwiches, but that's just a personal. Some days I like to get a little crazy after I've had some ferret wine, and I just can't help rationing myself with those egg salad sandwiches. Also, if we could have more ferret wine time, that'd be good too.
I think I agree with
Frank, we need more resources. We need to do more fun things as a company for morale.
Trust falls.
We're doing a performance review right now. What more do you want?
Well, we need to go bowling or go to an escape room together.
Or order shitty pizza.
Are we having a party sub after this?
It's a team refresh is what we need. After a long project.
As long as it doesn't cost anything, sure.
That's not how that works.
Well,
Your time is valuable too.
We want to rent a basement of a shitty bar that we can both afford but wouldn't go to at a normal time.
It's an open bar, and the thing that's open is ferret wine.
Yeah.
Everything else
2 drink tickets.
2 drink tickets for ferret wine, and everything else you got to buy yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Clearly, we're getting a little wacky here.
We want to spend more money. And no, I don't have the resources I need. I need more tubes. More tanks.
Let's wrap this up. We're having fun. I just have one more question for you.
Real quick, I need more bone polishing equipment.
What is that?
All right.
Actually,
Everyone knows the best skeletons are shiny bones.
I think he's got a point.
that checks out.
Okay.
Bone brushes, bone cloths.
You guys are gonna love this last question.
Don't want to scratch my bones.
I'm trying to get to Scott. I'm trying to get to this last question.
I'm trying to talk about bones.
Scott, please. I'm dying here.
Ask me your question.
Okay, guys, get this, guys. What is your least favorite thing about performance reviews?
I think we learned just too much about each other.
Everyone loves them. I'm just kidding. You don't have to say anything.
The lack of time dedicated.
And I think that's where we'll end the episode.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
We did it. We made more D&D. We played some D&D.
That's a very
I
classic
feel-
D&D episode.
Like I've improved as a person
That's funny.
and a character.
Mhm.
Oh fuck!
Nika
I always
insight
have
that time, so that counts.
Yeah. So did Jennifer.
Yeah.
I personally always have a problem with those episodes because I enjoy hanging out with my buds so much that I'm like, oh shit, we're recording. But that being said, I think it was important for us to do that.
Mhm. We learned that Scud's secret motivation.
That's true.
It's a big
We learned that Rowan can't get any more money from her dad, so she's kind of stuck with Frank.
Mhm.
We learned so many things. But one of the things we didn't learn was the joy of getting iTunes or Stitcher reviews. As you all know, one of the best ways for us to be discovered and to grow this wonderful GeeklyInc community. And I'm not saying that you will 100% get like a new boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever. You might though. But
If you and 7 friends don't, you definitely won't.
Wait,
Like a chain letter.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand.
I was like, is this Lahni talking? I'm
This
confused.
is love.
But the larger that the GeeklyInc community is, the more likely that you will meet your forever helpmate at GeeklyCon or in the Twitch area or whatever. But that's probably not the main reason. But thank you so much for reviewing. Milk and Honey Comics says, the podcast gives me life. These wonderful people run a beautiful and highly entertaining adventure. Thank you. C-Diz Lock and Pop says, Snow Weasels. I have never played D&D, but I love a good story. I found your podcast in December of 2017. Thank you. Meldinar1 says, it's good. This group of players perform expertly under pressure. Thank you. Steve the Knoll's Secret Lover says, now this is entertainment. Started listening to this podcast
Steve
in
loves
January.
his wife.
And haven't come up for air since. Thank you. Shirley says, escape from Drunkaros. The show is great and is literally the only podcast I've ever reviewed. Thanks, man. Wow. You should review more of your favorite podcasts, by the way. Devil Fire Wolf says, makes me miss playing D&D with my old group. Just finished binging the show at work. It took me 2 months to do. Well worth the weird looks. Thank you. Game Smith 541 says, my favorite D&D podcast. Hi, everybody. You guys make a great show. I have been listening to it for a long time. Michigan Wolverine also says, a nearly flawless podcast. Love this podcast. But how many shiny rounds? Thank you. To bring back Benner's Foster. We did kind of. Disgruntled Meat Shield says, like a ray of sunshine on a dreary day. From brain-exploding devices to mushroom children living inside a giant purple worm, this podcast has all your fantasy needs. Tugging the Dragon Boner from the United Kingdom says, finally caught up after 6 months. Listened to nothing else. My other 20 podcasts were abandoned. Thank you so much. Echo 74777 says, way behind, but getting quick. Love this podcast. Wish I'd found it sooner. Thank you. Jonathan Nichols says, Tim's a bad baby. I love this show. It's been an amazing experience listening from the beginning, except for when a certain person lies about the character not dying. I'm just kidding. I just want to see if my feelings get hurt. That was good. Jables says, 707 Orphan Get the Yankee would listen again. I've never actually played D&D, but love RPGs and video games. The cast has a great chemistry and play off each other to awesome and hilarious results. Thank you. Best way to pass a work day. Long-time listener, first-time reviewer. Love this podcast. Thank you. Danik835 says, anything for a tree star.
Oh.
Mike Bachmann's recent reference to the saddest movie of my childhood with The Rock that looks like a long neck has inspired me to finally write a review. Thank you. Hamster Tamer from Canada says, delicious and satisfying. Good day, mate. I started listening to this podcast back in 1892, which is challenging because the radios had still yet to be invented. Thank you. Jed the Dog from New Zealand says, perfect mix of funny and D&D. These guys do a great job of finding the right balance of jokes, RP, fighting, and shipping empire management. Monkey says, Aludra just finished episode 234. I'm crying. Aludra will be dearly missed. Aludra eats bacon. Dinosaur Jones says, you the best. You guys hey guys, recently finally caught up. I was almost caught up in December of last year, but got sad when we got close, and I didn't want to have to wait. That makes sense. People de Moon says, Misery. Bro, I am on episode 98. I just learned Nika's from Missouri. Same. Cole Hamster says, amazing, wonderful, totes best. Full of wonderful humor, heartbreaking pathos, and delightful players and characters. Thank you. John, who doesn't die at the end, says, long-time listener, first-time Apple owner. Been listening to you all for a little over a year and just got caught up. I know I wasn't as to some other viewers, but that's okay. I love you so much. Hamblin says, better late than never. I may or may not be the last of the slabbers to come in and leave a review, but hey, a little procrastination is better than never doing it at all, right? That's true. I think there's still others. I think I met somebody at GeeklyCon, and I cussed him. Drunkaros Archaeologist from Australia says, great game. You guys rock. Started listening to the podcast in January while I was at work. Second time listening through and loving it all over again. Thank you. Topaz Rhino says, so good. This podcast is an exceptional podcast and has funny members I love. Fight to Survive. I cannot get enough of this podcast. I love the whole cast and find myself listening with a smile on my face. AZJ Hawk 57 says, great podcast. I found this podcast over a month ago and been binging ever since. Nerdy Goth Trucker. That's an awesome thing to say.
I love you.
Long overdue. Took me a little over a month to catch up from the first episode to current. You guys have kept me on my long drives and kept me laughing too. Thank you. Gaming Well Dad says, so funny it hurts. I was caught up in it. It's time to review. I'm a slabber, just not OG. Thank you. Steve 3PO says, great job. I didn't know how long I started listening, but I've consumed way too much in too little time. Thank you. And I probably should have read more because we're so behind, but I'm going to stop there. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. If you want to get in touch with us, we're on Twitter. We're at GeeklyInc or at D&D Podcast, and I'm at Thrifty Nerd.
I'm at Tim Lanning.
I'm at Jennifer Cheek.
I'm at Nika_Howard.
I'm at the Mike Bachmann.
Didn't get your fill of action and adventure in this episode of Drunks and Dragons? Well, make sure to head over to GeeklyInc.com where you can find other thrilling podcasts, the hottest nerd news, fan art to make you blush, and gear to level up your adventuring quest. When you've finished your performance review, head on over to Apple Podcast or your other podcast app of choice to leave us a 5-star rating and review. Also, don't forget to head over to patreon.com/D&D podcast. Once you become a patron, you have access to exclusive content like ad-free episodes that you won't be able to find anywhere else. Every pledge helps us keep growing.
It. I love it.
And makes the show better with each episode. New episodes come out every Monday, so go subscribe, get your quest log filled, and get ready for things to get dicey.
Thank you, everybody. We'll be back next week. Until then, keep it dicey.
Dicey.
Stop and export.
Stop and export.
That's a good idea. We should do that.
We should do that.
Fucking do it.
Shit.
Slam that air button.
Fucking
yeah, it's hot.
do
There's
it.
balls in here. Ugh.
It could be hotter.
It could be hotter, but I'm sweating.
This is 276.
I hate sweating.
276 friggin'
Wow.
episodes.
That's too many.
Oh, fuck. We should have said something about Patreon not working and update your fucking pledge.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oops.
Apes.
We could still
We
do
should
it.
Yeah, just
We
do it
should
as like
probably
a
post
bumper or
on-
something.
Patreon to double check.
Yeah.
Whiz.
270 what?
276.
Oh my god.
So many F's.
That's too many apps.
I remember
time for
when
this.
Mike Bachmann said, when we hit 50 episodes, and Mike Bachmann said he's never done 50 of anything. And here we are,
Now look at ya.
276.
I love Scud's new voice. It's very good.
It
It
is
makes me
very
very happy.
I hope so. I hope that's not gonna get too grating for.
No,
Not at all.
it's perfect.
Scout's a good boy.
It's good. Number
The
one
thing I like,
protagonist.
the thing I like about playing an anime style character is that I can make promises and like lay seeds that I don't have to pay off for like 400 episodes.
Yeah.
It's great.
Exactly.
And also, it's great how when you're in trouble in a battle, something cool will happen, and it'll save the day.
It'll save us at the last moment. Remember that,
Yeah.
Michael. That's
That's
my
true.
anime
I mean-
power.
Can't argue with that.
Also, now you have to. Now at some point you have to tell us who the hooded man with the iron skeleton is.
Yes.
Shit.
Wonderful. We have to fight him.
And the significance of the coin.
I told you, he's on Team Sonic.
I think the significance of the coin is sweet, sweet swag.
I sent Michael a message while I was like writing that. I was like, I'm coming up with a bunch of bullshit. It's because I knew he was going to have to iron it out later.
Bullshit incoming.